So this is the self-development with tactics book. So, we're gonna go through some Stoicism related things once again. Definitely not because I think that I gain quite a lot from them, and so that I can spend some time going through Stoic thoughts. No, absolutely not the case. Absolutely not the case. Going through it because I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna read some Stoic things. The first one is, and we are on the Daily Stoic Instagram page, and I do think that I'm gonna go through a bunch of Instagram pages because I don't know where I can get some amazing Stoic content from as well, besides the Daily Stoic site, and there's some other Stoic sites, of course. But I think, it makes sense. It really does. So, if it is endurable, then endure it, stop complaining, Marcus Aurelius, which I think is totally the case. Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars and see yourself running with them, Marcus Aurelius as well. Then there is actually a video, the unfathomable power of amor fati, which is definitely the case, love faith, love your life as it is. I just before thought, I don't know, I could be doing so many different things, but now I'm sitting here and recording things because I might not be at home the next weekend. But I don't know. Afterwards, I'm gonna go outside. Then I actually have to make things ready. I have to cut things and whatnot. Actually, there's, quite something to do, and it's already 2 p.m. And I'm also having to work tomorrow, so getting in the sleep also makes sense, and then eating and showering and also a bit of resting. Anyway, the cucumber is bitter, then throw it out. There are brambles in the path, then go around them, then throw it out. That's all you need to know, nothing more. Don't demand to know why such things exist. I agree and disagree. I personally think seeking to understand is important, but don't allow that quest for knowledge and truth stop you from your goals. Yes, I would say so as well. I also agree and disagree. When the Stoic wisdom is put out of context, it can become a very egocentric way of looking at things. What to choose is always free. How you handle things depends also on ethics and love, I believe. I don't think this guy was too fond of science, lol. Well, I don't know. I certainly don't. 8 exercises to help you get started with Stoicism. Practice misfortune. Practice what you fear, whether simulation in your mind or in real life. Do that. Makes sense. Train perception to avoid good and bad. There is no good or bad to the practicing Stoic. There is only perception. You control perception. And that's definitely the case. And the first comment again is don't agree with the 7th. But coming back to perception, something is not good or bad, but it is how you receive it in your mind. Quite. Yeah. The third, remember it's all ephemeral. If everything is ephemeral, what does matter right now matters. That's actually the case. Right now matters. Take the view from above. Take a step back. Zoom out and see life from a higher vantage point than your own. Also pretty amazing. Memento mori, meditate on your death. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Ask, is this within my control? I don't have to talk about that further on. Practice negative visualization. Imagine things that could go wrong or be taken away from us. It helps us prepare for life's inevitable setbacks. The 8th is, wait. I don't agree with the 7th. Imagine things that could go wrong or be taken away from us. It helps us prepare for life's inevitable setbacks. Yes, it is totally the case, I think. By visualizing and remembering that you could live on a street, but you're not living on a street at this point in time, and that you can have it way worse. First of all, makes you feel pretty grateful for what you have, and second of all, if you really, really heavily think about that, you're able to, you're basically able to simulate that, not having anything. At least in my point of view, but yeah. Let's see what people replied there. I do agree with it. It's actually a common practice for anxiety. By purposefully putting yourself in the perception, you can feel your fear or anxiety and learn why it's there. And actually, if you have ever heard of Albert Ellis, he made REPT or REBT, what it is today. Part of our REBT is visualizing things you fear and saying, if this is me or if this happens, why does it scare me or why is it deemed bad? Most times we find irrationality governs these negative emotions. Yes, the 8th one is amor fati, love everything that happens. Yes, totally the case. And the last one is just only advertisement. A man, when he has done a good act, does not call out for others to come and see, but he goes on to another act, as a vine goes on to produce again the grapes in season. Revenge is a dish best not served. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. How much better to heal than seek revenge from injury? Vengeance wastes a lot of time and exposes you to many more injuries than the first that sparked it. Anger always outlasts hurt. Best to take the opportunity course. Well, blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead, Don't explain your philosophy, embody it, by Epictetus. Which I think is also a pretty good one. If they have made a mistake, correct them gently and show them where they went wrong. If you can't do that, then the blame lies with you or no one. Yeah, totally the case. But I think it is very important to point out that correct them gently. Not by being like, you asshole, you just are not able to do anything. No, this is not what you should be doing. You should be nice and gentle and everything. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor, Seneca. He who indulges in empty fears earns himself real fears. Again, Seneca. Then there is a video and stuff. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. By Marcus Aurelius, by the way. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one, Marcus Aurelius. Let's actually have a look at, what if I type in Stoicism in a search bar? What am I gonna get? Stoicism daily. I do think that let's actually have a look. And how trivial the things we once so passionate are, Marcus Aurelius. Do not be dilatory in action, muddled in communication, or vague in thought. Don't let your mind settle into depression or elation. Allow some leisure in your life. I'd like to be educated on this. Let's see. Highly recommend The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday if you're just getting into Stoicism. It was life-changing for me. Read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. This is a very good explanation for that. Fuck. People being like, could you please explain that for me? And people like, just read a whole book. Just follow this person. You're eventually gonna maybe come to a conclusion. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they're most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. Associate with, by the way, by Seneca, associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving. Seneca. And I would definitely say so. I like that. I really do fucking like that. You ask me to say what you should avoid. My answer is this. A mass crowd. Well, as it is actually the case with Corona and stuff at this point of time. But yeah. Everything hangs on one's thinking. A man is unhappy as he has convinced himself he is. It is actually the case, and I always think about that, but it is difficult. It's difficult to just be like, well, now I'm happy, and okay, it's just difficult. It really is. You should leave another's wrong where it lies. You should do nothing with it. You should not replicate it. You shouldn't point it out. You shouldn't show it to other people, and so on. When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval, which is the last one. And so, yeah. I wish you the best health, of happiness, and also success, and also hope that you're going to rise yourself and you're going to be remembered. This basically means your legacy basically means just being a nice person, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. 3 other questions that I might have you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change? And what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions are hopefully going to show you your purpose and maybe even a business, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. One last thing that I want to give you is, what could you essentially say to another person that's indeed going to change their life? Because I totally believe that we all can say something and we all can communicate something that's indeed going to change somebody's life. But yeah, that being said, hopefully going to see you the next time. So, bye-bye.